Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Live from Dennis's house. We got an awesome show tonight. We have a studio packed full of people. I can't even name who they are. There's like 27 of us in this little room here. But we have the great band from California, the Raz Band. So the Raz Band is making a rare appearance in New Jersey for the week or longer. How long are you going to be in town?
Just for this one show.
Right, okay.
But we'll be back in the spring for multiple shows.
All right, we're going to talk all about the Raz Band, everything you ever wanted to know about the Raz Band, and then some. But first, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to play some songs. So let's listen to $1.50 for Your Love from the Raz Band, and then we're going to follow it, What Love Can Do, off there. Tell us about your album, your CD.
Okay, great. I thought you said off the air.
No, I said it's off of your CD, which was released November 15th.
Madison Park.
Madison Park.
This is a great town that Hutch and I grew up in, so that's why it's named that.
Tell us all about these songs. Michael Racino, right?
Yeah. Racino.
So now you're originally from Jersey, right?
Madison Park, New Jersey.
Whoa,
along with Hutch, right up the road. And Nicky, the guy back there.
Oh my God. And
I didn't say it.
We have a girlfriend in the back breaking
From
all
LA,
my stuff.
Your classic stuff.
My G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. Let's get back to you describing these songs that you wrote. You wrote these with your own two hands from Madison Park.
Okay, so the first song that was played is $1.50 for Your Love, about a guy who only had $1.50, but he wanted to give his girl the world. And the idea came one day at practice. I was going to get some water and munchies, and I asked everyone to chip in, and Jim said, I only got $1.50. And I said, $1.50 for Your Love. And then the riff came out, and
for your love, Michael.
that's the song. And then we wrote the lines, and it's kind of tongue in cheek, but the guy really loved the girl and wanted to give her.
You got to see the girls you can get for $1.50. I got to say, over by the Lincoln Tunnel, I think. Right?
We saw them when we went and got Joey the other day in New York.
Some girls at the Lincoln Tunnel.
We promised we weren't going to talk about that.
I'm sorry.
And I don't want to say that. $1.50 and I got change.
I'll keep an eye out for you, Sonny.
All right. So,
all right, and the other song, What Love Can Do, when we, this band, the Raz Band, with the four of us and Joe Vitale, we're doing our Madison Park album, I had a conversation with Joey, and I said, I'd like to write a song that truly represents what this band sounds like right now. And so we talked about what the band was to us, and then I went and wrote the song, and basically it's your typical 60s, 70s, pop-ish type song with the ooh-la-las, and it was written about my wife, for my wife.
Very nice.
If you ask the question, if you ask what can love do, probably save the world right now.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Johnny said it long ago.
There you go.
That's what love can do.
Yes.
That's a great segue to get out of this mess. Right? What's next?
No, so now we want to talk about how you even got to California, how you guys got together, all this stuff. Let's start from the beginning there.
Yeah. So,
that was so
the guy you don't see, Nick, and I were in a band. Because Hutch was traveling around the country. He turned 21, his parents kicked him out.
There you go.
So that's it, you're gone.
Nice.
So Nick and I were playing, and I wrote a song called Say You Love Me, and we were pretty excited about it. And then Nick got married, and Hutch came back to New Jersey, so Nick wasn't playing drums, and Hutch was. All right, so you with me so far?
Got it.
All right, so it's April, and we're playing, and we're putting together a band, but no one's reliable except for me and Hutch, and God rest his soul, the late Billy Lemus, William Tempany from Carteret.
Doc.
Doc, one of the greatest songwriters you'll never know. Seriously.
He was a great songwriter.
If we can make him well known, we will. Sure. So winter was coming. It was the end of September. Right about now, and Hutch says to me, he goes, I'm not staying here for the winter. I'm going back to Tempe, Arizona. And I said, I'll tell you what, go to L.A. I had been to L.A. a couple times, and I really liked it. I said, go to L.A. Joey Molland's living there. We'll find him. He'll like us. So Hutch says, that's a great idea. Everyone else said, you guys are crazy, except for Nick.
Hold on. Now, you didn't know Joey, and you just said you were going to go find him?
Joey and I had met at Badfinger concerts. I was one of the fans that was capable of getting backstage every time you came to town. And
let me even interject here that in case anybody doesn't know, Joey Molland was in the great band Badfinger.
Yes.
So in case you guys didn't know that back there, Badfinger. Nick, that was like.
I think it was the end.
That was a good one. Oh,
Knock yourself out, big guy.
See, I bet. See now, Nick over here, the engineer, he's just turned 21, but I bet he never heard of Badfinger. But I bet if you hear these songs, you'll know them.
Do you ever watch the show Breaking Bad? No. Oh, okay.
Nah.
That was my only hope for the young guy.
You gotta be 21 for that one.
All right. So yeah. So now continue your story here. How you went to California.
That was the plan.
Well, we loaded up the truck and
we moved to Beverly. Seriously, on my 23rd birthday, we just packed up and left.
Damn.
And we drove kind of like this. Wherever we were going, we went. And we got to California. And we stayed at my uncle's house for a couple days. He lived up in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, nice.
But like I said, it was only a couple days. He could put up with us. He booted us out. And we flipped a coin. Heads, we go right. Tails, we go left. We ended up in the San Fernando Valley on this crazy street called Fulcher. Seriously, our next door neighbor was Dee Wallace, the mother in E.T. And all those other movies, Cujo.
It's Hollywood.
Okay, 2 doors down was Preston Epps, who had hits in 1958 and 1962 called Bongo Rock, which, if you listen to Wipeout, you'll hear where they got the idea for Wipeout, from Bongo Rock. Across the street was this guy, Larry Alger, who, unbeknownst to us, knew Joey.
Yes,
and right across the street from us was English Dave. He broke legs for a living. So that was our little street. So now we started going on Joey Molland hunts. and we get to these places, and he was just here. You missed him by a week.
You see the door swinging, right?
Yeah, the wind's going.
He just went out the back door.
He heard you were coming.
So anyway, finally 9 months later we met. Joey was kind enough to invite me over to his house, and I played him some songs. We talked.
And now, what year was this?
1979.
Wow. Now, did you think about getting a restraining order against these crazy guys, or what?
No, I'm a pretty social guy.
You let him in?
Yeah, I let him in. I'd met Raz, as he said. I met him at a few gigs when we played out in New York, in the New Jersey area. And it was kind of a relief to see somebody that I knew and everything.
Okay.
We were living in LA, my wife and I, and re-recording with Tommy Evans, doing some Badfinger stuff. And just working out there, really, and it was good to see him. I like Raz. Raz had played me a few
he's a very friendly guy. I would let him in, I guess, too.
And he
I know about these two guys, though, but I'd let him in.
Dennis, you would love him.
But he writes good songs and stuff. And they were really different to what we did and what I'd been used to playing. So that was kind of nice for me to hear the stuff. And one thing led to another. Raz put a band together out there called The Contents. And my brother-in-law, Peter Wiggins, he played with Raz in the band. Peter played a bit of guitar and stuff. Of course, that kind of broke up, and then Raz was evolving and doing stuff. I was doing stuff. And over the years, I'd see Raz here and there, and he'd ask me, would I come and play a bit of guitar on a song for him and stuff, Sure, I'll do it. Why not? My friends came along, and we'd play. Randy and I would come and play. We had some great fun doing those things and knocking around together. And, eventually this is where we've really ended up. I've been playing on Raz's music all those years. Wow. We're talking 79 through like last year, going out and playing with him. And, it's always been really fun. And over the years, people like Gary Duncan have come on board, Joe Vitale, everybody knows from Crosby, Stills and Nash. People like that have come on board, loads of people.
Joe Walsh too?
Well, Vitale played with...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they're songwriters and stuff, and great players and stuff.
Creedence,
we've come to this now where we've got the band. Raz actually got a label to put his last record out. Raz usually does all that himself, of course. And you know what? You were talking the other day about this. It was me who suggested that you call the band Raz Band, not the guy from the record label.
Okay, it was you.
Because Raz is responsible for all of the music, all of the getting together of the studios, talking to musicians. He does all the bloody work. So call it the Raz Band, for God's sake, and stop fooling around, you know?
See, we were the Raz Band for years.
Yeah.
But then
took a left
I had a
turn.
friend at a record label, and we're driving around, I'm playing him some of my new songs, and he goes, man, these are really good. I go, put them out. He goes, you're too old. And he goes, go get a bunch of 20-year-olds, record them, and I'll put them out. So I'm going home, and I'm thinking about this. I call up Hutch, and I say, and I tell him what happened. I go, why don't we change the name of the band to Older Than Your Parents? And he laughed. And then I called Jim up, and I said that, and he laughed. And I called Joey, and he laughed. And I called Vitali, and he laughed. So for the next 5 years or so, we were called Older Than Your Parents, or OTYP. And then the record deal came. And that's when Joey said, let's go back to being called the Raz Band, because you have 40 years of history with it.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, and so that's what we did.
So then, and that's when you started wearing skinny jeans and you got Bieber haircuts to try and be young, and the record company guy told you to do that or something?
I still wear skinny jeans, man. I'm lucky like that.
Are we getting into one of those phobia areas there?
Oh, yeah. There were 3 rules. Let's stay with them.
I broke my own rule.
Rule number 2 is haircuts. Let's not talk
I
about
can break the rules.
Yeah, I
What song are
can.
you playing next, man?
And I'm just going to let him go. I've lost control of the show, so just...
So, yeah, as we were saying,
Thanks, Dennis.
we were told not to talk while we're off the air. So, anyway, here's the deal. Nick just said the fan couldn't keep the basement cool.
What?
The fan?
It's hot in here, man.
Who cares?
It's hot in here. Who cares about any of that?
I wrote a song called The Tattoo Song, and Dennis has all these great tattoos. You know, I got a tattoo on my arm. My friends thought it was cool, so we all went down to Karen's to get some more tattoos.
Not Hutch.
Not Hutch. No, not Hutch. He got his nipple pierced.
Oh, my God.
What do you think of that?
Oh.
It's all right.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
All right. Hold on.
those
No,
areas
don't
that we
tell
don't
that.
want to
You're gonna have to show it. Oh
We
my
are so thrown off the air now. Oh, my God.
Boy, I'm
Hey, we're allowed to
disappointed.
show men's nipples.
Well, your wife
Not
looked, but
women's.
you didn't, man.
Hey,
don't
I
understand
have
that
a
one,
problem
but that's
with
all
that.
right.
It's getting
All right.
harder.
So let me ask you, how did that feel? How did you enjoy that? Did that hurt like hell or what? Don't say no, because it had to.
You want to know the truth? He said, I'm not going to get a tattoo because that'll hurt too much. So I'll get a nipple piercing. And when he did it,
Settle down.
Can I stand
Calm
up?
down,
Am I
Michael.
still in the picture? Because you have to see this. So we
It's
went
an
down,
illustration.
and Hutch is standing there, and they spray this freeze on. And all of a sudden, they pierce it, and the blood shoots across the
my
room.
God.
Hutch's knees go like that. and me and Jenny are going, yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but he grabbed it with pliers first.
Yeah.
And he pulled it out. So, and then he tagged it on each side where he was going to go through it.
So you want to get your nipple pierced. That's what you got to go through.
Wow, yeah. Just say no, kids.
Parents, don't let your children grow up to
Exactly.
be nipple piercers.
Yeah. All right. So
Boy,
let's
that's
get back.
some serious
Let's get back to
shit.
California now. And what have you guys been doing in California now? You playing all around California? You go on a world tours
Right now, this band is just starting out as
Fresh
this
again.
new band.
As a live band.
Yes.
As a live
Yes.
band. We've done a few shows. We played the Whiskey and a couple of other
nice.
places like that. But we haven't done a consistent line of gigs because, well, I'm doing what I'm doing, he's doing what he's doing, Joe's doing what he's doing.
Right,
the guys
right.
are playing. But we have played a few dates.
Yeah.
But now we're kind of trying to put together real string of dates and try and break the band. The album came out, it's gotten great reviews, talking about Madison Park. And it's gotten great reviews uniformly all over the world. Brazil was voted album of the year.
Wow,
And
awesome.
We beat out
You know,
Black
Belgium,
Sabbath.
Germany,
A lot of great bands.
France. England. It's getting great receptions.
That's
And we're
great.
starting to pick up some plays thanks to people like you,
Oh, yes,
who I know
we're
is
glad.
going to play it a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
It's kind of good time rock and roll music. It's it's fun.
That's what
It's
we
a lot
need
of
in
fun,
this world. Yes.
Yeah.
God, I love the way you talk.
Are you from New Jersey too?
I'm from New Jersey, yeah. I'm from like Crown Royal.
From the east side.
From Crown Royal, New Jersey, yeah.
And now you also said you have another CD, which was the best of 30 years of the Raz Band.
Yeah.
And you're going to be doing all that stuff at the show too. Yes.
We
Tell
did
us about
songs
this.
From the best of Raz.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Michael.
That was our second album.
Well, we'll be doing quite a few.
Yeah.
Actually.
You can actually read that?
Yeah, I can.
Nice.
Pretty
You
wild,
don't need
man.
reading glasses?
They're right
Heck
here.
no.
Very good. See? The manager said, "Don't put your reading glasses on. You got to look young."
Well, what we're gonna do is we'll do the
put those
singles
on.
from here,
Yeah, that's right.
as well as a song we wrote called "Start Your Engines," which all you race fans will love. And then we're
Are you
doing
a race
songs
fan?
from
Come on.
here, and probably in there's some of the other songs we're gonna be doing.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that was a real mouthful there, Raz. Holy
on
cow.
that wall.
Let's take another short break.
We,
Is this live? Is this live?
No, it's not live. Thank God. All right, so now we're going to talk a little to Joey about his band prior to this, and we're going to find out all of that because it's a fascinating story. Do you guys know this story?
No.
It's a very interesting story.
read
You
books.
should, because now I fancy myself as knowing everything when it comes to pop culture and music and all of this stuff. And there was things I did not know. Not everything, but I'm finding out either I'm forgetting things as I get older, or I didn't know as much as I thought. But I watched a BBC documentary last night about you guys and Badfinger, and there was a lot of things I didn't know, and it was a crazy, crazy story. So, well, let's wrap this up. See if we can talk about this whole thing in 5 minutes or less. But you guys were the first band signed on Apple Records. Now, how amazing is that? That the Beatles were actually fans of yours. That blows my mind. I can't even. Can you?
Certainly blew our mind. We were very lucky, and we had a couple of talented guys in the band.
Yeah, you could say that.
You know, writing songs. We had a smart manager as well. He encouraged us to write songs, and this was back in the day. You know,
Right.
The band was a rock and roll rhythm and blues band. And so they started writing songs. That was in like 67, 68. Wrote some songs. The manager managed to schmooze his way into Apple with and see Paul McCartney. He had a very without going too far, but he had a very slight relationship with, and not in that way, not in that band way, but
Right.
He had a very slight relationship with Paul McCartney's dad.
Oh,
They were
okay.
both musicians in the war, and so we managed to sneak a tape into
It was
them.
kind of a play date for all you guys. He put you together.
He let the he left tapes with them, cassettes, and 3 cassettes. They listened to, and they decided to sign the band
That's
as
amazing.
songwriters. And then they put Apple Records together, and signed the band to make records. And the band made a record, and it didn't do very well. Paul, the bass player, did an interview, said working with the Beatles wasn't doing them much good. And Paul McCartney heard that, and he wasn't very pleased about that. So he went over there on the door and he said, "I'm Paul McCartney, and here's a song. If you learn it just like this, I'll produce it. It'll come out and it'll be your first hit record." And so Come and
Sure
Get It.
was.
That's
Yeah,
how
Come and Get It.
came
Number
out.
1 hit all over the
that
world,
broke
right?
it. Then
Yeah.
immediately, right then, Peter Ham, the guitar player in the
Right.
band, he wrote a song called No Matter What.
Awesome
Which
song.
turned out to be one of the biggest songs ever put out by a pop band. That was our next record. And then Pete had an affair with a girl, broke up, and he wrote a song called Day After Day.
Oh, my God.
George Harrison wanted to play guitar with us.
Yes,
and so
I
he
heard
did.
this too. George
he played
is playing
slide
with
on
you.
that. That was our next record. Huge all over the world, still is today. And while we're talking about it, Pete had another affair with another girl.
Wow.
A girl named a girl named Dixie,
Dixie did.
from Tucson, Arizona.
Wow.
He wrote a song called Baby Blue.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was our
These are
next
all, like,
record.
top 10
And all
number
of-
one songs.
All of a sudden, we were giants, you know.
It's awesome.
And we were having the time of our lives. We got to George Harrison asked us to play on the All Things Must Pass, which was
Right.
his first solo
Absolutely.
album. That sold about 3 million copies, which doesn't sound a lot today, but it was a big record in those days. Well, we played all the rhythm guitars for him on that.
Right.
Then we did the Bangladesh concert. Then we did the Imagine.
Right there.
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
And then we did the
happen to have
Imagine.
it.
We
And
played
then
on. We played on the Imagine album
You
with
hear
John
this?
Lennon.
This is John Lennon. You know who he is?
So
He
that's
was in
who
the
Badfinger
Beatles.
is. If you're wondering about
His name's
Badfinger,
right in
okay.
here. Yes.
So
We
it's
had-
Joey's name.
We
Yes,
had,
Joey's name is right in there somewhere.
we
And
had,
you guys were at Madison Square Garden playing with
we
George
played at Madison
for the,
Square Garden.
for the Bangladesh concert,
Yeah, we
which
did.
is historic event.
So we
Is
did.
he still in the shot?
Now the other side of it,
That's an old album.
the other side of the story is.
The old
Hold up. Joey's still talking.
Well, we're trying to do it pretty quick. So
Yeah.
the other side of the story, although we were having all this success and great luck and everything, and we were working like dogs, doing loads of
You
gigs.
were supposed to be the next Beatles, the biggest band in the world.
Yeah, it was huge, and we signed with a manager who turned out to be a crook. He took all the money and really destroyed the band.
That was what was that
There's a
guy's
fellow
name?
named Stan Polly.
Stan Polly, the soulless bastard.
Soulless bastard,
Yes.
and it really broke the band up. And early 1975, Peter committed suicide.
Right, in
The guitar
1975
player
at age
And
27.
he's the guy who wrote the songs.
Yeah.
But he found
Terrible.
out. He found out that all his work was in vain. Although it really wasn't, was it? But that's how he took it.
Right,
Went out in the garage and took his own life.
That was tragic.
So it was really the band broke up at that point. The band was already breaking up,
Right,
but.
right.
Because we were kind of disagreeing about this manager guy and stuff. Peter, as it turned out, was the one in the band who really trusted the
Right,
band.
because he was very loyal and trusting.
exactly,
He wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt,
So-
and he didn't want to leave Apple. The guy wanted you to leave Apple so he
Well,
can get more control over you, right?
No, it wasn't. He did want to leave Apple. Well, nobody wanted to leave Apple.
Right,
it was a
right.
great place. But Apple was breaking up. The Beatles had broken up.
okay,
Apple was closing down. We'd signed with Warner's in 1973, actually made 2 albums for them at that point. But the guy was a crook and we let him on our rock. And, it just kind of sullied everything. And the band broke up. And that's really what happened to us. But,
Tragic.
luckily for us, the songs were great. The band made great records, and the records have stayed on the radio.
Yeah, every day you hear him.
You know, so
Here.
You know,
to this day.
I want to hear something. Nick, hand me that album over there.
so
You want to
it's
see
okay,
something? That one right on the top. That something very exciting for you. That this Brady Bunch album, they're doing a cover of Day After Day on this
Yeah,
album I saw
isn't
the
that
other day,
something?
and I
Isn't
said,
that
"Oh, I
something?"
gotta hear this."
Yeah, man.
I like this better than Rod Stewart's version.
There you go. Of what? His version of Day After Day?
Yeah.
I never even heard that one
Yeah,
either.
he
Wow.
did it on, when he was covering all those
Yeah.
classic
Oh,
oldies,
yes.
he did one
Oh, okay.
of rock and roll, and he did Day After Day.
Why not? Why not?
More people should.
Absolutely, yeah. So
Some
now,
of 'em should
let
do
me
it.
ask you: Did
I got
anything ever become of this Stan Polly character? Was he ever?
He went out to
put
he
to
went
jail
out to
or anything?
No, his story carries on the same. He went on out into Palm Desert or Palm Springs. He went and lived out there, and he got involved with an engineer, an inventor, and he did the exact same thing to that guy. He ripped his money off and then took him to the cleaners.
Terrible guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
you
was,
know, how can you be that rotten? This guy's like a war criminal. Is he still alive now?
No, he's passed away.
All right, let's hear it for him being dead now.
That's nice.
I know, but normally you can't clap for when people die, but Stan Polly and Hitler, I think you can clap for. Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah. No, the good side of it as well. When we in '74 we found out really that he was stealing all the money. So we went to Apple and we asked them not to pay any more of the Badfinger royalties out, and they didn't. They started putting in an escrow account in London.
Okay.
And in 1985, the surviving members, that was Mike Gibbons and myself, and our personal manager, Bill Collins, and Tommy's widow, and Pete's widow, we all went to court, and we got the money.
Oh,
And
great.
since
Yeah,
1985, this is the happy ending. Since
there you go.
1985, everybody or their family have gotten all the royalties that they're due.
That's great.
And yeah, so we've all been able
See?
to. Yeah, so.
That's a good story.
Yeah, man. So.
Told you it was a good story.
Yeah, so it turned out okay.
That's great.
Yeah, it turned out okay. And then they used the Baby Blue in Breaking Bad. And they
That was
used,
the best. Right
they
there.
used Without You in Casino.
Right,
They used
right.
Baby Blue in the Departed. Yeah.
How much you get for the toilet commercial?
We get loads of money for that. And it's still great to go and see a Martin Scorsese film and hear
see
Badfinger
that.
music.
Yeah, that's
so,
great.
yeah, you gotta love that stuff. So thanks
now-
very
Get
much.
a car of that.
But we're okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you for the music. That was awesome stuff. Yes. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
So now, let me ask you, besides your version of Without You, it was, I think, one of the most recorded songs ever. It was done by everybody. I heard Frank
Sure.
Sinatra did it,
Loads of people.
Mariah,
The
Mariah was
tenors,
famous. And so,
yeah.
beside your version, though, whose version do you like the best? Out of
I
the
like
ones
our
you've heard?
version the best.
No, I know, besides that one, though.
We did. Well, everybody else did the Nielsen version.
Right, okay.
Really, everybody does the big voice and the big, the bombastic arrangement and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But really, it's a nice little song about a guy and a girl, and that's what it is.
Very good.
I like our version. I'm just
Very good.
I've
good.
got autographs from people, Little Eva, Bobby V, people like this have written me autographs, say, Joel, love Badfinger, and really like Badfinger's version of Without You the best.
There you go.
And people write that on stuff, which I really dig it.
And you can see Badfinger playing it on YouTube. There's a version.
Yeah, there's a Badfinger
Oh, yeah, of
where
course,
we
of course.
played it live. Yeah,
I saw some show you guys were doing. It wasn't that song. And Kenny Rogers introduced you.
Oh, yeah.
Special.
Yeah, it's Baby Blue. And,
There you go. It was a great story, great time, great band, great everything, and the Raz Band, great band as well. And what time are we up to here, Nick? 36. Wow, we're even overtime. It's a 30-minute show. But we
so
did
the Raz
good
Band
here.
is coming
So,
to your theatre
yeah,
near you.
Let's talk about this again. The Raz Band, Michael Racino, and introduce the rest of the band again. I can't remember everybody's
All
name.
right, Jeff Hutchinson,
Drums, and vocals.
Jim Mazzo, bass and vocals.
Bass and vocals.
Joey Molland, guitar and vocals.
Guitar and vocals.
Joe Vitale playing with Joe Walsh.
The Invisible Man.
And of course, that's Michael Raz singing.
Guitar and vocals.
Go out, get the Raz Band CDs, Madison Park Best Of on Gonzo Multimedia, and check them out at the Brighton Bar. And
And,
you got Facebook
on
and all that stuff.
RazBand.com.
They're open for streaming.
I'm sorry.
You can stream the Raz Band
Oh,
too.
stream. We're open to streaming.
Yes, you
I thought
can.
you said no reason for screaming.
I
Yeah,
didn't say that.
settle down.
We had that long rehearsal today. What?
Yeah.
What?
My miracle year.
Okay, last words. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for being
Last
here.
words.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here.
Dennis,
We
thank you
truly
very much.
appreciate
Thank you,
you guys
everybody.
having
Yes.
us on your
Yes.
show.
That's it. See you next week. Let's
Right
a wrap.
here,
Beyond
Good night.
time.
Dennis's house.
Woo.